As the weather gets warmer and your four-legged friends are outside more often, ticks can be a big problem. Here to show us how you can protect your pets is Scott Tucker from Expedition New England, and today brought along a bunch of trouble here. We have son Race. Race, what's up? Wave again. We're right there, Race. And daughter Daphne. Daphne, how are you?
Good.
And a new member of your family since I last saw you.
Brand new member.
Brand new member. Congratulations. This is Griffin.
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 A 6-month Shiba Inu.
Okay, well, let's get right to it. You know, a learning process for me, Scott, when I moved up here, and I do have a dog, was there are ticks galore here. So what do we need to start with here? What do we need to look for? If we're even just taking our dog for a walk in the woods somewhere, do we need to do an inspection every time?
It's at a point where you do.
Okay.
These ticks, even with the winter we had, there's ticks everywhere. They're still alive. They're still out there. So number one is take your dog out for a walk. When you bring them back in, give them a quick brush down. You'll knock off a lot of the ticks. It's just that simple. You could really prevent these guys from getting embedded. Second thing is, there's two different types. The wood tick,
right,
much bigger, and then the deer tick. That's the one that carries.
The deer tick is the bad. That's the Lyme. That's the Lyme disease tick.
Which is the weird thing. I got Lyme disease when I was 5.
He did.
Yeah.
He did, and I'll tell you, it's nothing you'd ever wish upon anybody.
Right.
We got him in for treatment quick,
right,
but with your pets, listen, they can't speak. You can't see a bullseye around because there's fur, so you have to be on it. The second thing is...
We have some tips that we're going to put on the
sure.
screen, Scott. We can go through this. As you mentioned, the brushing is imperative.
Exactly.
And you said because a pet can't groom themselves. There certain spots on a dog that we need to look for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anywhere they can't groom themselves, inside the ears, they can't get in there.
Yeah, their collar.
Their collar is a second one.
Yeah, this guy has a hard time scratching his collar. He's like,
well, that's your job. I mean, you need to scratch him underneath the collar, Race.
Exactly.
There you go, Griffin.
And the third two, and I know that it's different people say different things, a good flea and tick collar. Does that really work? Is it a marketing gimmick? What do you think?
It's very important. And go to your vet, double check with your vet and the species of dog that you have. We're going to use something like this.
Right.
You just put it in the fur, around the collar.
That works wonderful.
And this is
not cheap.
Not cheap, but it works, and that's, we're not big on chemicals, but you got to protect these guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And wash your hands thoroughly after you're done using that stuff too, which is important, especially with little ones around. Now we're talking about ticks, and then another side of this for the spring season is we're talking about something a little different here. We're talking about predators.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about your coyote adventures this winter.
Everyone has seen a coyote from time to time. They're not sure if they saw it. We finally said, you know what? Let's see if we can capture one on video. We knew we would just never have enough luck to do it during the day. We got a night cam. We set it up in the backyard.
And we have it. Can we show a quick clip? There's the clip of that right here.
Yeah.
This was just our backyard in Madison. Took about a week for him to come up.
Right.
And actually, I'm not sure if it's a he or a she, but for 6 minutes at about 3 in the morning, it showed up, made an appearance, and was gone, never saw it again.
I remember after the nor'easter, we were staying with friends in Fairfield, and I had a little one who would not sleep. It was about 5 in the morning, huge coyotes in their backyard. I was amazed. This was a very populated area, but they are everywhere now.
They are, and they filled a niche that we created. We extirpated, we destroyed all the wolves in New England about 100 years ago. Well, guess what? Coyotes are filling the void.
So you put Griffin out at night. How do we protect him then from predators?
Oh my gosh. We walk him. We're always with him. We never put him out on a runner. That is just a potential death sentence for your dogs, especially the small ones.
Right.
It's, you just can't. Those days are gone. You can't put them out on a runner and say, okay, see you in the morning, or even during the afternoon. You gotta tend to these beauties. Look
at Daphne. She like you start talking about coyotes, and she's just holding them very tight. She's everything happening. And you're saying do not hunt coyotes.
You know, it's amazing when you talk to scientists and biologists. Hunting them, killing them actually increases their population. It sets off a mechanism, a biological mechanism in the females. They'll breed more. They'll have more. It's crazy. We need to learn to live with them and understand them. You can't kill them off.
Well, I know the Wall Street Journal did an article recently about the adaptability of these animals. I think that's what we're seeing. So, Scott, good to see you, buddy.
Jamie, thank you.
So